Growing eggplant, or any plant in general, is quite hard, right? Well, that is, unless you follow these simple steps. You can pretty much grow your own victory garden right at your home. Let's find out, shall we? Now, you might be thinking, what seed packet do I use? We don't do that here, as here we will grow directly from the fruit. Before you start calling this a fluke, just think about it. Now, you can absolutely spend the time cutting it open and picking out every single seed one by one, but honestly, this method works just fine without all that hassle. Here's the clever part. The fruit itself doesn't go to waste either, because as it breaks down in the soil, it actually acts as a natural compost for the very seeds sitting inside it. Then, using an aloe vera leaf, more specifically the gel part, we're going to rub it all around the eggplant. This helps protect the fruit from rotting or molding while it's breaking down in the soil, and it can even give a mild boost to root development right from the very start. Make sure to cover this across the entire eggplant piece. Every surface, every edge, don't leave any spots exposed. The more thorough you are here, the better protected the fruit is going to be once it's underground. Now, don't think that aloe vera is going to go to waste afterward, because we're going to cut it into small pieces and place it into a jar. This is going to be important later. See, aloe vera naturally contains compounds that act similar to rooting hormones, along with vitamins and enzymes that help stimulate root growth and reduce transplant shock. Then, fill the jar with water, just enough to fully cover the aloe vera pieces. Lastly, add in a few teaspoons of oatmeal, as this will help retain moisture and slowly release mild, natural nutrients into the water as it softens. Close the lid and set it aside. What I have here is a mixture of dirt and sand, and to this, we're going to add in a handful of rice hulls. This potting mix is going to help improve drainage, keep the soil light and airy, and stop it from compacting too tightly around the roots as they start to grow. Then, take this mix and fill it into 2 separate pots. Go until it reaches about halfway up. We'll need the extra room later once the eggplant piece goes in and gets covered over. Now, place each eggplant piece into its designated pot. Make sure the cut part is facing upward, as that's where the plant is going to grow from. This is the part where the seeds are exposed and ready to sprout, so we want that side up, not buried facing down. Then, take the rest of the potting mix and fill it in around the eggplant. Pack it in gently on all sides so the piece stays snug and secure, and keep going until both pots are filled right up to the brim. After about 30 minutes, the aloe vera and oat solution should be ready to go. Strain it out, getting rid of the aloe pieces and any leftover oatmeal residue. So you're just left with the liquid. Using this solution, we're going to water both pots thoroughly. Make sure it soaks all the way down through the potting mix, not just the surface. This is going to deliver those rooting compounds, along with the mild nutrients from the oatmeal, straight down to where the eggplant piece is sitting, giving it everything it needs to start forming roots before we even see a single sprout above the soil. After 4 weeks, look at that. You can genuinely see how far this has come. The plant has grown up nicely above the soil, and if you look down at the base, the roots have already started shooting straight through the bottom of the pot, which is exactly the kind of strong, healthy development we were hoping for at this stage. And keep in mind, this all came from nothing more than a piece of fruit, a bit of aloe vera, some oatmeal, and a little bit of patience. No seed packets, no fancy equipment, nothing store-bought. Just what you already had sitting in your kitchen. Now, we're gonna move them into a bigger plot to grow properly. So start by covering the soil with a handful of crushed eggshells. This helps add a slow release of calcium into the soil, which strengthens the plant's cell walls, and it also helps deter some soft-bodied pests like slugs and snails from getting too close. Then, cover that with a layer of rice hulls, spreading it out evenly across the top. This helps keep the soil aerated, regulates moisture underneath, and slowly breaks down over time to add a bit of extra organic matter back into the ground. With all that ready, we're going to carefully place each plant into its spot in the plot, gently loosening the roots just a little before it goes in so they're not left circling in on themselves. Make sure to space them out properly, giving each one just enough room to grow. You don't want them crowding each other later on, competing for the same light, water, and nutrients. A little breathing room now saves you a lot of problems down the line. Now, we're going to prepare another batch of that same aloe vera and oat solution. Same process as before, and once it's ready, make sure to strain it out properly so we're only left with the liquid. And this time, add in just a bit more water to dilute the concentration. The plants are bigger now, established in the ground, so we don't need it as strong as before. Then fill it up into a watering can, or honestly, any container that lets you pour it evenly works just fine. Now, the rules from here on out are simple. Nothing complicated, nothing you need to overthink. Just keep up with a consistent routine, watering with this same solution on a regular basis, and always sticking to that same ratio we used before. Plants respond well to consistency. They don't need anything fancy. They just need you to show up for them the same way every single time. So pick a schedule that works for you. Whether that's once a week or twice a week, depending on your climate, and just stick to it. That's really the whole secret here. There's no special trick beyond just being consistent. after about a month, just take a look at this. The transformation is honestly incredible when you think back to where this started. The plant is standing tall now, with thick, sturdy stems that can actually hold their own weight, and broad, deep green leaves spreading out in every direction, soaking up all that sunlight. If you look closely, you can already see flower buds starting to form, that beautiful purple color just beginning to peek through, which is a clear sign that actual eggplants aren't far behind. The whole plant just looks healthy, full, and thriving. A complete transformation from nothing more than a single piece of fruit we buried in a pot 1 month ago. And the best part? This entire process cost basically nothing.
And there you have it, a full, thriving eggplant, grown from nothing but a piece of fruit, some aloe vera, oatmeal, and a bit of patience. If you found this useful, a like and a subscribe goes a long way and helps me keep bringing you more videos just like this one. And I'll see you in the next one.